Hello and welcome to Teen Wolf Talk. I'm Christine.
And I'm Natasha.
And today we're going to be talking about Season 5A. So 5A was focused on the Dread Doctors. It was all the doctor will see you now. Disgusting, bloody, inky crap commercials. It was very 50 Shades of Grey. Honestly, that's all I could think. Mr. Grey, I'll see you now. Teen Wolf. It was a weird season. But the beginning was okay. Yeah. And the middle was just a pile of confusion and what the F is happening.
Kind of smoothed out at the end.
The last 2 episodes smoothed out a bit. So let's talk about Lydia first.
So we start off the season, Lydia's in the Eichen house. This is like the end of the season, but at the beginning.
The whole season was a flashback. We had that scene in the last episode where she got stabbed by Theo in the neck and he tried to do that memory thing, but he did it wrong. Because it's really, really precarious. Like, you'd be really experienced to do it. Lydia was acting all
weird and crazy.
The last thing we see is Theo with this comeback to life potion stabbing into the bed chimeras. And it's just like, why didn't we do that earlier? What is this about? I guess it has to be the Dread Doctor's secret potion.
Yeah.
That brings them to life because we see them stabbing themselves.
The Dread Doctors were kind of absent in this last few episodes.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to control Theo. They're not going to be the center focus.
Theo is their only success.
Yeah, but now they're trying to control him because he's gone a little crazy.
And he must have stolen their potion and now he wants his own pack because they won't give him a pack. His pack is going to be full of chimeras. Now the question is, are the chimeras zombies that are like, you are my daddy? They're like little ducks because he was like, I am your father now. And they were like, oh. Okay.
Walk forward.
Is Selena Gomez gonna go with him or is he gonna be like, oh wait, Liam, love, and like skip off to find him? We don't know.
We don't know yet. That will be explained in Season 5B.
Holland finally has a fight scene at the end and she looks so cool. She's like, so much better than the werewolves.
I know. The werewolves,
they jump up and down. They're like, land on their feet. Whoa, that was intense fight in there. Wow, I think someone really got hurt.
Yeah, it's just all them like catapulting.
Just catapult from thing to thing and jump on each other. Even Liam was like, cha 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 cha. It's like, what are you doing?
Lydia had some nice intimate scenes with Parrish.
Yeah, I like them.
I do.
I'm pro Stydia, but I'm not opposed to them.
I'm not like, we can have this before Stydia, but Stydia is
gonna happen. Yes. We had this one episode that's completely off the wall. I think we all know it as the crazy what the F is going on episode.
Did you notice like when they had the flashback scene, they weren't really flashbacks. They had black
lines on
bars.
Bottom?
Yeah, that's the only part I liked about that episode.
That episode, they just threw a bunch of random crap at us to make it feel like we were seeing something cool.
Like we were learning something new.
Yeah. Holland's tongue is ripped out of her mouth. That was the most disgusting. And then her trying to talk. Was that foreshadowing that now she can't talk?
She knows all this stuff now.
But she can't tell anybody.
Oh.
They were trying to do something. Scott all of a sudden has asthma again.
That's right.
We haven't seen that since episode 1.
I thought that was really odd that came back.
It's
because
weird.
He has the supernatural abilities.
Yeah.
Why does he have asthma?
And heals. It's weird. It's like a mental asthma or something.
Yeah.
My asthma is mental. Stiles' mom doesn't want to be near him. Is that like his family's not going to trust him?
Possibly because Stiles, they had the whole friendship fight.
That was stupid. Because they just believed Theo instantly. In the season finale, Theo was just magically everywhere.
Yeah!
Everyone was separated, but Theo just showed up in every scene at the same time. It's like, like, what's happening? Does he have clones? He's behind Holland, he's behind Stiles, he's locking up Mr. Stilinski, he's Mountain Ashing Scott into the life.
That Mountain Ash was crazy. crazy.
He's like, you did this once, I could do it again. And then runs into it, just like flies away.
But no, Theo was definitely teleporting all throughout the whole last episode.
Even he was with Malia. Like,
Yeah.
He was everywhere.
He was a wolf.
Oh my god. Okay, so irrelevant. Malia's mom. We finally get introduced to Malia's mom, the veterinarian. He's like breaking into a place. We still don't know. What the hell was that place? I don't even know. It's like an irrelevant, weird place.
I don't know.
Anyway, he breaks into it, and there's this woman with a gun, and she shoots him. Do you know who I am? Yeah. You're the lone wolf. Dun dun dun.
No, Desert Fox.
Oh, whatever. She's a woman with a gun. Why would you think off the top of your brain? That must be the Desert Fox. She's a lady holding a gun. That's what a Desert Fox looks like. And there's this whole thing with how Malia is a were-coyote, right? And like, isn't Theo also a were-coyote?
Yeah, he's
She's
half
what
coyote
she is.
and half, yeah.
And he wants Scott's pack, but he doesn't want Scott. He wants Dark Stiles. How?
Oh.
Yeah, Void Stiles. What is that about? Void Stiles is gone, bitch.
Yeah.
He is gone.
That was like a whole other supernatural being. It's not Stiles.
I know, it was a different person. He was like, oh, punch me. Yeah, I see Void Stiles coming. No, that's just Stiles getting mad at you, you doofus.
But I liked how Stiles did punch Theo.
I did. He punched him lots of times, and I was like, yeah, that's Stiles. We have Selena Gomez this season. Selena Gomez's long lost sister, younger Selena Gomez, who is Liam's love interest.
I feel like her name is Hadley.
I don't know. Selena Gomez. Anyway.
I liked how they didn't like each other at the beginning and then...
Yeah, because there's something that happened in 6th grade. They pass each other in the hallway.
4 years ago this happened. So why was she working in that club?
I don't know.
That was confusing.
It was so weird because she's underage.
She is.
And she like owned the club or something. It was like...
Or like maybe her family did?
Or she was a bartender there. It was weird.
You can serve alcohol when you're 18. You can't serve it underneath 18, so...
Yeah, she's not a senior.
No!
So she's not 18.
And her sister's a cop.
Liam this season.
I really liked him.
I didn't like the last episode of Liam. I liked him in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed where his character was going. I like his best friend. I really like that character.
I really like him
He's
too.
the new Stiles.
He's the new Stiles, yeah.
Liam just turning into a monster and turning against Scott because of the supermoon.
The reason why Liam was attacking Scott was because of his love for Selena Gomez, or because of something that Theo did?
I think it's both.
Both,
Theo planted the idea that Scott was responsible and that he couldn't take care of him. Like, you can't take care of anybody. I don't care if he can't take care of anybody. Why are you fighting? This is stupid, idiot.
He definitely came into his character this season, and I really loved how like kind of cute and silly he was in the beginning. He's like, I fell in a hole.
Oh, that sounds like a line that guy from the season before who was Allison's other love interest would say.
Oh, Isaac Leahy.
Isaac Leahy was so dumb. This is where I should say something witty. I'm not witty.
You will never get over that.
No. That's like such a funny, stupid thing to say. Oh, and Stilinski.
What happened?
I know.
Sheriff Stilinski.
So, not only is he visiting Stiles, and he's visiting Holland, and he's visiting Scott in the library, he's also with Stilinski.
So like at the beginning of the episode, the officers are calling back in the sheriff's station, and they're all saying the suspect is lofting. They're on 4 feet or they're on 2 feet. There was more than one of them. Were they the dread doctors?
So they're trying to do the stupid like flash forward thing, and it's never feeling like a flash forward, so we never know.
It was really confusing.
That must be what they thought they were doing in the show, with Theo just showing up everywhere at all times. But it didn't come off like that. It came off like Theo the magician who could teleport. It did not make sense.
No. Is the wild hunt real?
That Kira was talking on episode 1. That story was weird, and I can't remember it because it was too weird. So that's the thing with Teen Wolf. They get too in-depth with weird things and expect people to just be like, don't you see? Don't you see that connection? Well, you dropped a cluster fudge of crap on us. We can't see the connection. It's gone. It's under the pile.
Hopefully they'll explain it in 5B, because it looks like we'll have the same antagonists in the next part of the season.
I'm really curious as to if Chimera dead people are going to be zombies, or if they're going to have their thoughts back, because they sounded like themselves. Kira. Oh, what's gonna happen with Kira?
I like seeing her badass when she chopped off that tail. That was
an awesome moment. And then we learned that that's actually like against her. Bad fox.
That should not be happening.
But how does Theo get into her house and like put that recording next to her pillow? Theo is everywhere at all times. You never know when there's a Theo behind you. I didn't like that
sad.
the fox was taking over her thing. Why didn't it happen to anybody else who became a chimera?
She's not a chimera,
No,
though.
they did something to her.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. When she was in the car.
And apparently
coming
they
back.
did something to everybody.
Yeah, because that's what they were trying
That's
to
what they were
remember.
alluding to. Yeah, and that was so
That was
confusing.
Trying to read the book.
Trying to read the book, and then they like all had those. That's what that episode that was so weird was about. Apparently, it did something to everyone, but what the f did it do? It doesn't make any sense.
I just wish they were clear with what's happening
What they're
in
doing.
the show.
The thing is, they have to have like one focal point per episode, and they try to do it 50. And the episode has to go in chronological order or just A and B plots. So you can go flashback plot and regular plot, but you can't be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like they just do like 50 different stories and mix them up.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
But, okay.
We're still here though.
I really miss Derek.
I miss Derek too.
Did you talk about that in your...
I didn't. I forgot about him.
Derek.
He adds this like weird big brother thing.
Yeah, he kind of grounds everyone. Although I feel like the grounding person was the mom. Is her name Melissa?
Oh my, I love Melissa. It's so stupid how they try to kill Scott because obviously Scott isn't dead. But I was brought to tears because of Melissa's acting.
She's amazing.
She's so good.
She's
I
so good.
love her. Stupid Liam's like, no, he's dead. No, he's dead.
No!
Stop. Was it Liam or was that friend?
Liam's friend. Liam's younger freshman friend.
Liam's freshman friend was
Or
there being
sophomore, I
like,
guess.
he's dead, he's dead. Are you a doctor? Mr. Stilinski. I hated how this season he went on a date with what's her name.
But do you know
not
they're
Melissa.
married in real life?
Really?
Yeah, Holland's mom in the show, they're married in real life.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember I was watching a Comic-Con interview.
Oh, that's interesting.
But
I love Mr. Stilinski.
I know.
He's great.
But I want Melissa and
why is
Stilinski
he
together.
bleeding? Like, why is...
That was really confusing.
Because, like, Stiles had to pick between Scott and his dad. It was set up so poorly.
I actually missed that. He actually had to pick.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like, you can't save Scott and your dad.
This is what I was really confused about. Why was the sign of the school, like, plopped inside the school? How did that happen?
How did that happen?
Did Theo do it? Or did the Wild Hunt? Because I'm assuming it's the Wild Hunt.
Well, what's the Wild Hunt?
I don't know. Apparently Parrish is a part of it, so... It's so confusing.
It's so weird. We assumed it was like a chimera on the loose.
No.
It wasn't? Oh, did we talk about how Stiles killed someone and it was such a big deal and it broke their friendship up? The killing the person was because the person was gonna kill him.
I know.
Why did he feel guilty?
That scene, like, when they were, like, in the rain, did that remind you of, like, the Bella and, Taylor scene? I can't be with your friend anymore.
I'm not
good. Apparently it rains a whole lot in Teen Wolf. Our drought is no more apparently in Teen Wolf.
So Stiles felt so guilty about killing somebody and he couldn't tell Scott about it.
I know.
But he killed him in self-defense. It wasn't even him.
Yeah.
He was climbing and the thing fell down. They really over-dramatized that event to seem like Stiles did something wrong.
I hated how frustrating it was that Stiles wasn't able to explain himself, that everything was just assumed, like nothing was actually talked about in the conversation.
Really told it. He was just like,
like,
what
no.
do you mean, Scott? Why are you upset? Why can't you just explain your side and he'll know? What do we think is going to happen in the second half of the season?
Well, we already know they're filming, so that's good.
Good.
So we don't have to wait a year.
It'll probably come out in January.
Yeah, January again, so that'll be nice. I think we're still gonna have Theo in the next half of the season.
Theo.
I don't, but I think it's interesting that
I think it's very convoluted. It could be interesting if they like, kind of skimmed out the script.
Yeah, I like that Theo is kind of just like crazy.
Scott has to win back his pack again.
Lydia's like kidnapped now, or is she?
Eichen house.
She knows everything, but she can't say anything. So I think we're gonna start the season 5B again with Lydia and Eichenhaus.
I hate that in this season we had that whole episode where we go to Eichenhaus to talk to the guy with the eye in his forehead.
Yeah.
There's all this build up. It feels like it's gonna be a 2-part episode. We get stuck in there, the Dread Doctors come in, and then we start the next episode in a completely different
spot.
And it's just like, what the F happened? And did they do something to everyone and they forgot and that's gonna come into play? Or is it just gonna be brushed aside under the rug like Teen Wolf likes to do? I mean, did
Yeah,
they...
because their minds are technically still open from that one season.
What season?
Remember when they go in the bath?
God, they talked about the bathtub for like a second.
They did. I'm like, oh, are we gonna get something?
I hope Derek comes back. Derek said he might come back, right?
I hope so. so.
I hope so.
Because he's not really doing anything.
Kira better come back. She was just on Niga Higa.
Yeah, I watched that.
I know. I don't like that Stiles had a really little
He had really
role
little part
this season. Him and Scott carry the show, their relationship, and that wasn't a big part of this at all.
We didn't get any like cute, funny scenes with them.
We didn't. Last season, at least we got those lacrosse episodes.
Yeah,
that were so much
so
fun.
good.
I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are, what you think is going to happen in next season. Hopefully it's a good one.
Hopefully, I think they're going to be graduating at the end of it.
I'm Christine.
And I'm Natasha.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!
Let's do like a tap. 1, 2, 3. That shot when Scott was like, I can't let you kill me, turns to the window.